Within this series of JPEGs, as much as at first view it may seem cold and maybe just one-dimensional, I find within the context of this show, being like memory and images, that this actually functions very well, almost like an album or a scrapbook. Because the way that I first had a concept for this work was that all the art that I see is usually in a JPEG. When I envisioned this work, I wanted a default image. So it's not that I address images to these JPEGs, it's that I want the viewer to bring their own images to the JPEGs. It's actually a real feeling of freedom of images. I hope that they can see that these do contain images and whatever images that they imagine. And it certainly doesn't have to be art images. It can be a rainbow. It can be your pet dog jumping for a ball. It can be your favorite memory from the Eiffel Tower. So it's whatever images that the viewer brings to it. I'd hope that upon first viewing, they would imagine their own desktop, and then further on start to pick out individual JPEGs and then associate that with maybe some of their own memories. Perhaps really understand where I'm coming from. I always consider my work to have auras. I imagine that the person viewing the object that I made sees more than just the object in front of them, that they experience the aura around it, that they see it in a larger light than just its face value. This is the way I always imagine people can approach the work. One of my driving concepts is that I'm very interested in the materials that I use, that the material speaks concept. So whether it's like broken glass or whether it's velvet, whether it's ceramic, whatever the piece is about, the materials that it's made from speak to the actual story of the piece. Hopefully people bring their own experience and their own agendas to art when they view art and are analyzing art. I don't think it's always wise for artists to try to dictate the way people should view their work. As an artist, I know that when I release work, that I have released my control over the work. So especially if there's any social issues or situations that are brought up with the work, hopefully if a person's enjoying the work, it's because they've brought their own experience to it.